March 10th, Saturday, 1881. It didn't dawn on me until Jean-Paul left, but very seldom do I actually take Charlotte out for events or trips. Well, there happened to be a ball in the area that I received an invitation to, so I brought the girl with me. The news had really excited her. The child wanted to make sure to look her best for the public, and took quickly to putting together an outfit days before. Or at least workshopping, which she felt would be best. Charlotte went through many different gowns before settling. She eagerly had Lorona dress her as soon as possible, so she could help tie my Osbaldeston and cravat. Most definitely an improvement over the years. Charlotte couldn't seem to stop beaming when we headed out, and were in the carriage to ride to our destination. She is not even 150 centimeters yet, putting up at least 45 centimeters shorter than I. I imagine it was quite a sight when I danced with her. I even let the girl stand up on my feet at one point. Charlotte wasn't the type of child to usually run rampant and act overly excited, but that does not mean she doesn't have her moments of getting carried away. It would seem that there were other children around her age, so I encouraged her to play with them. Well, I guess she got overzealous and ended up putting a strain on one of her ankles. Fortunately, this happened near the end while we were planning on leaving, and Charlotte seemed to not initially intend on letting anyone know. I decided to carry the girl to our carriage and into our home so she didn't further her injury. Whilst doing so to the carriage, Charlotte looked up at me with her big, pleading blue and green eyes, and she said in a worried voice,
"I'm sorry, Walter. I didn't intend to be any trouble, honest."
"It's all right, Charlotte," I reassured. "You're not being trouble. I swear." The child was, after all, very light for someone of my size and strength. She is only 12 and a rather thin child, though Charlotte is also rather strong and has latent muscular strength and development coming in. I brought Charlotte up to her room and had Lenora help ready her for bed after I kissed her goodnight on the forehead. April 21st, Friday, 1881. My human guests keep trying to undermine me. I have informed them that without my say-so, they are not to do whatever they please to my own children. I have even stated that I specifically want them to leave Charlotte alone. Well, tonight, someone believed themselves to be above my rules and dared to disrespect my youngest. I, at one point, had made my way upstairs to see Luther Goodwin trying to look through an old eyelet at the wall, then led to Charlotte's room. This was around the time my child would have been getting dressed for bed, so I knew this man was getting a free show. I came up behind him and immediately grabbed the man, placing a hand over his mouth as to not startle or alert Charlotte to our presence. Though this seemed to be rather futile as I heard the girl gasp and say aloud,
"Oh dear, I hear something. Are they coming for me finally?"
She then mumbled under her breath,
"I can't run, fight, or hide. Should I go to them?"
I began to drag the man off and out of view, but as we retreated, I saw my daughter exit the room.
"Hello?"
I hid around the corner so she could not spy on us, the man shaking frivolously in my arms.
"No one's out here. Weird. I thought I heard a thud."
I dragged the man further into my home, until we were eventually downstairs. He began to plead with me.
"No, Count. I know that this was behind your back, but..."
I nearly threw him to the ground, turned to him and said,
"Did I not say that Charlotte was off limits to all of you?
"Yes, but it was only a little peek."
You dare undermine me in my own home, make a fool of me, and take advantage of my hospitality?"
"No, never."
I wanted to make an example of this fool who dared to show insolence to my family and myself. I decided to take another look to see how she was doing. My little girl was fully dressed for bed, but a concerned expression soon grew on her face. Charlotte glanced around for a moment, and I heard her mumble,
I can feel him watching me."
Eventually, the young girl curled up on her bed, holding herself pensively, as though any moment now she expected her door to burst open.
"Be a good girl, Charlotte.
My child said to herself.
Whatever happens, do as they say."
Though these were her own words. I could see the tears she held back in the corner of her eyes. I need to remind myself to fill up that peephole to avoid any more indecency towards Charlotte, and to discourage such disrespectful behaviors as to the Dunkelines.